What's up, y'all? This is Steve Cole. Right now, you're watching J Global Ent.
We've been back together on the road now for the last 4 years, but Dru Hill never broke up. It was never a time where we weren't together. We just understood at a certain point in our career that we had grown to a point where you can't deny people's dreams. So we were afforded the opportunity to be able to do solo albums, work at labels, do A&R, write and produce. So we didn't want to not take advantage of that opportunity. So we never broke up as a group. We just expanded our fan base, expanded our knowledge and everything, so we could all bring it back and be a bigger group than we were before. I would say, I mean, for me, it's Nokia, from not only being an artist, but a writer, producer, spending time doing A&R, working for labels. I would say just be true to who you are and know who you are before you come into the business, because the more knowledge you have of yourself and the artist that you want to be, the less that people can tell you who you should be. Right now we got an album, Independence Day album on iTunes and all your digital outlets, and we're in the process right now just figuring out and finding out where we need to go next. Vocally, like I said, you always get the harmonies, you always get the songs about relationships from us, but the thing that we learned when we were doing our last album, Independence Day, is that, you know, a lot of people, you just want that, ooh, baby, baby, I love you, ooh, baby, baby, I love you, I want to have sex with you, baby, come to my room, I want to have sex with you, and ooh, baby, 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 baby. But the reality, the reality of life is that in relationships, that's not the reality. You know, and when you grow older and you really start understanding what love is and everything like that, you start writing from a different perspective, because you realize that every day isn't good. Every day isn't about being cool and, oh, I love you. And some days, you know, it's like I always say, love isn't about what you do. The easiest thing to do for us, and I'm just saying this because this is what I do, a lot of times, you just, if you Google us and you look to the date on the weekend, you can find us. Like we have our site, DruHillMusic.com. You know, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter. You know, we talk about what it is that we're doing. But sometimes you get so caught up in everything that's going on that it happens so fast that we don't even get to post it or whatever it is before. Like, perfect example, we got a show coming up in Baltimore, and a buddy of mine hit me and was like, oh yeah, man, you want me to start promoting that show y'all got in Baltimore, DC, whatever it was? And I was like, oh man, what? For real? What day is it? He was like, oh, and then I, you know, hit our manager, and I was like, oh, we got a show on this day. Yeah, I mean, like, it happened so fast now, going back to what he's saying, you know, that right now, the next show that we have coming up is in Connecticut next week on the 29th of September, and you know, we got a couple shows right now locked in for next month. But you know, between just being online, Facebook, Independence, Twitter, Dru Hill for real, all our individual Twitter and Facebook pages, you can pretty much find out what's going on. You know, we don't always have the time to, you know, whatever, as you see right now. Man.
Yeah, I like a lot of what's on the radio. I like your Chris Browns and your Rihanna's. Rihanna just can't not catch a hit. She can't not catch a hit. It's like every time you turn around, it's just a smash. I mean, that machine working diligently. Then I saw My niece made me watch Never Say Never. Was it Justin Bieber? I didn't even know that kid was that talented. I was impressed. A lot of the artists nowadays, because they got to fight so hard to express themselves in so many different ways. A lot of times, you know, some of the people that like a lot of the music back in the day say that this ain't real music, but it's only because, like Nokia was saying, the focus isn't only on the music.
Right.
If you just actually take a second to check some of these artists out, you'll see they're doing a lot. I mean, I can still flip, but I can't even flip like Chris Brown. That boy he can flip, twist. I ain't tried that one yet.
Across the board, you know, just the good thing about music now, you know, aside from all the things that people may say about lyrics and blah, 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 whatever, is the fact that we are in a generation of artists that want to express themselves. Like I think that's the number one thing beyond anything else. Like I said, you can't, you know, if we grew up listening to, you know, the Stevie Wonders of the world and, you know, everything else.
I ain't gonna candy coat.
And you know, the younger artists didn't have that. I'm not saying that they didn't have anything good, because I like a lot of the stuff that's come out in the past 10 years or whatever it is. But the number one thing is everybody wants to express themselves. Everybody wants to express how they feel. Everybody wants to express the situations that they're going through in life now. And that's kind of like where we started, just wanting to express what we were going through. So I think that, once again, I think the overall theme of all of this has been balance. You know, you find the balance between expressing yourself and bringing something forward that will make a difference and, you know, carry you through 10, 15, 20 years in the business, and it won't be so much of a complaint between, you know, everybody like, oh, well, this is music and this isn't real music. And that. I mean, I'm sure that when people heard us initially, it was like, oh, that wasn't real music. Just like I'm sure when they, you know, our parents, when the music they were listening to, their parents were, oh, this isn't real music. Everybody goes through that, you know, because you used to what you used to. But at the end of the day, if you express yourself, if you believe it, and if you're trying to push music forward, eventually everything will be all right.